ではこの暖かな空気のこの後の予想を見ていきます。こちらは晴れると15度くらいまで上がるような暖かな空気です。今は九州や四国が中心となっています。この後、明日にかけて動かしてみますと、だんだんとじわじわと北上する予想です。明日の午後には東北、北陸まで晴れる予想ですから、明日は今日よりも気温が高くなって暖かくなりそうです。ただ雪が多く積もっている地域はニュースがありますのでご注意ください。さて今年はいつもの年よりも桜前線の食上早くなっています。これまでに開花したところを見ていきますと、これまで九州から関東にかけて開花しています。今日も神戸や宇都宮、水戸などから続々と開花の便りが出ています。この週末、お花見を予定されている方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、日曜日は気温が低くなって寒くなるところがありそうなんです。お花見の方はお散歩をご注意ください。明日は北日本の日本海側、再び昼頃から天気が崩れそうです。明日は秋の日が多くなるでしょう。その他、太平洋側を中心に西日本、沖縄は広く晴れそうです。全国的に今日より5度前後高くなります。多くのところで4月並みです。札幌は5度、そして関東から西の地域も20度まで上がるところが多いでしょう。では週間予報。札幌から東京です。日本海側は土曜日に
すみません、桜様。
日曜日も太平洋側で雲が広がり、東京は冷たい雨が降りそうです。名古屋からです。こちらは晴れると15度くらいまで上がるような暖かな空気です。今は九州や四国が中心となっています。この後、明日にかけて動かしてみますと、だんだんとじわじわと北上する予想です。明日の午後には東北、北陸まで晴れる予想ですから、明日は今日よりも気温が高くなって暖かくなりそうです。ただ雪が多く積もっている地域はニュースがありますのでご注意ください。さて今年はいつもの年よりも桜前線の食上早くなっています。これまでに開花したところを見ていきますと、これまで九州から関東にかけて開花しています。今日も神戸や宇都宮、水戸などから続々と開花の便りが出ています。この週末、お花見を予定されている方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、日曜日は気温が低くなって寒くなるところがありそうなんです。お花見の方はお散歩をご注意ください。明日は北日本の日本海側、再び昼頃から天気が崩れそうです。明日は秋の日の雲が多くなるでしょう。その他、太平洋側を中心に西日本、沖縄は広く晴れそうです。最近の日の今朝よりも低いところが多いでしょう。札幌から東京にかけては冬日です。最高気温は全国的に今日より5度前後高くなります。多くのところで4月並みです。札幌は5度、そして関東から西の地域も20度まで上がるところが多いでしょう。では週間予報。札幌から東京です。日本海側は土曜日に
すみません、桜様。
日曜日も太平洋側で雲が広がり、東京は冷たい雨が降りそうです。名古屋からです。
Hello, guys. Oops. Let me just hear the lightning. The lighting. Sorry. How are you doing? Let me know if you can hear me well. If the music is alright, not too loud. A little bit louder is okay. How are you doing, guys? Enjoying the mini bear we're having. I hope it's a mini bear. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still hopeful, as I think these times of uncertainty are not too bad. Usually they're short, and once we're past, once we're past them, it becomes super, obvious that you should have bought more, basically. So yeah, just enjoy the opportunity. That's the title of today's show. Smell the blood, time to buy, because it is time to buy. If you're not buying now, when, my friend? So I think, yeah, that's what you should be doing. That's what I'm doing. So that's what I've been doing, among other things, obviously. But yes, I've been buying hard, because this is such a great opportunity that I don't want it to go to waste. I don't want to let this opportunity to go to waste, because it makes no sense. What makes sense is to buy harder. That's it. Never give up. Always believe. Give me just a second, guys, to adjust something here. Sorry, I literally finished the meeting and started the show, so didn't prepare anything. Mini bear is colossal. RH the price? Well, we'll see. Docile, how are you doing, sir? Also the print, RH the prince, yes. We'll see, man. We'll see. He was complaining to Vitalik, right? Again on Twitter. Vitalik, you need to do more for the price. Well, but since he's the founder, right? I think the same rules apply to him, right? So maybe he should be doing, more things to pump the price, right? As Somi says, no crying in the casino, right? No crying in the casino. So he chose to click the buy button from stablecoins to Ether, right? And so he need to accept the consequences of his choices, basically, as we do. The ones who remain in PulseChain, the very few who are still here, we accept the consequences, right? And the consequences are prices going down. We're still near all-time lows. So yeah, man, it's still a great time to buy. I was not expecting the mini bear to be, so prolonged, to take such a long time to, when I say long time, this is like a short time, right? But a long time in the perspective of, if you believe we're still in a bull market, right? Then if that's your belief, then it's taking a little bit longer than expected. But in the grand scheme of things, the 1 year mark from the Bitcoin halving is happening soon. So it hasn't happened yet, I believe, if I remember correctly, right? When was the Bitcoin halving? Last year, but I don't remember when. I think it was like around this time, April or May or something. So we're reaching the 1 year mark. So the next few months after the 1 year mark is usually when things heat up, traditionally, right? So which makes sense, right? Until the end of the year, more or less, September, October, November, something like that, which kind of makes sense. It kind of aligns with the past cycles, which is something that I still believe in terms of 4-year cycle, let's say. No reason for me to think this time is different. As you guys know, the trend is your friend until the end. So if this is the end, I accept it. But until I'm actually more certain that it is the end, that we're in some sort of new scenario, new paradigm. Yeah. Until then, I still think we're in the bull market. Still think that 4-year cycle will play out. So no reason for me to think otherwise. But obviously this belief has some risk, because I'm buying coins, and if I'm wrong, it means that we could still go down in the next couple of months, right? But I accept that those consequences, right? It's fine. It is what it is. I don't expect the bull cycle to have ended already. I think it's okay. Bitcoin is like 70 something, right? 76, 78. So I mean, it's okay. Doesn't really matter. Just nothing but a scratch, right? Like the meme, nothing but a scratch. without arms and legs, and here we are. We don't care, we don't give a shit. Just bring it on, man. Is that all you got? I mean, come on. We can hodl harder. So no matter what they throw at us, may it be tariffs, may it be wars, we don't give a shit. We buy more, we buy harder, we hodl, and we know that at some point things will turn around. So our goal here is just to be allocated to the coins we like as much as possible. So when the tide turns, we're already happy, bags filled, nothing to worry about, all strategies deployed, and we just chill and enjoy the bull cycle, right? And then it's even easier. Like, you just need to forage for new things, because everything else is done, right? Like, all your allocations to cores is done, to RH memes is done, to P copies, whatever, right? Whatever coins you like. So you're just happy with your bags and you just sit tight and enjoy. Obviously, this is much easier said than done, because right now it's the time to move, right? To do the action, which is to buy, right? Therefore, that's what I believe people should be doing. If they still have, stables, if they still have money lying around somewhere, maybe in a pocket, in some jacket, something like that, lying around, this is the time to buy, I think. But I've been wrong so many times, guys, that just don't trust me, don't believe me. That's the best thing that you guys can do, in my opinion. It is to not believe me. So, and do we have juicy news to discuss? Because we've been looking at prices. Yesterday it was a very good episode where we discussed stablecoins. So if you missed yesterday's episode, just check on my live stream playlist on YouTube, and yesterday's episode should be 34, and we discussed stablecoins in depth, CDPs mostly, and how they work, the ones that exist in PulseChain, some of their features, risks, benefits. So it was a very good episode, in my opinion. So go check it out if you have questions about stablecoins. And this came from Temtem, like a very awesome fan of ours, and of Hex especially, and she's always promoting Hex and eHEX, so we like her a lot. We like people who promote the coins that we have, so it's a smart thing to do, I guess. So before we dive into coins and what's going on with the prices, nothing much. Like, some of the memes are pumping, but they dumped, so doesn't really matter. It's a good time to buy. That's my point. There's not really, I wouldn't call this drama, not drama, but there's something going on. I heard a little bird told me that Beerroot was launching a meme coin, right? The teddy bear, the new teddy bear, which is actually interesting, since I believe he also said in the past many times that he would never launch a coin, and it's not something that he would do, right? So, I mean, but people change, they upgrade their worldviews, right? So I think that's fine. But maybe the subscriptions are not going well. I don't know. The subscription game is not going well during the all-time lows. Yes, that's probably what it is. But it's understandable, right? Right now, nobody's making money, at least in crypto, like in PulseChain, right? You could be like trading, etc. But if you're just buying and holding, you're definitely not making money, right? If you've been shorting the market, for example, then for sure you could have been making money. But apart from that, I guess the only way to make money is build projects, or work with teams, or whatever, right? Or real world outside of crypto stuff that people do. But it's a great time to bring new money, fresh cash, because all the coins, I think, are at a very sweet price range. So even for me, like spending ETH right now, it's I do it, but it's not easy, right? In the sense that I know that it will pump hard at some point, right? But like, because PulseChain is so tight to ETH, I think that part, like, it doesn't matter, right? That would be a very interesting discussion, which is if you should wait for ETH to pump and then take that money in, or do it as soon as possible. In my humble and professional opinion, as soon as possible, for one reason, because the prices in Pulse terms are the lowest as possible right now. So yes, like if like imagine if ETH did like a, I don't know, like a 5x, right? Now, let's say 10x, just like for simplicity, and during a time frame like 6 months, right? And PLS did less than that, and like those coins did less than that, then sure, that could have been like a good move. But I think they'll do, like when it starts to pump, like those coins will pump harder, PulseChain will pump harder as a whole ecosystem, like as an ecosystem, because it has lower liquidity and it's kind of tied to Ethereum, right? So that's the only reason why I think that it makes sense to move as soon as possible into these lows, like, and enjoy the low prices basically, instead of waiting for it to pump, right? And this might apply, to whoever wants to buy, right? Not only the pleb, but people that have, like, more money in Ethereum. This applies to them, right? And another thing that I think that it could help PulseChain to pump, right? And I've said this in the past, but I think it's something that's very simple to do, in the sense of not really risky, right? Which is if, for example, the OA moved a large sum of the SAC funds, right, into PulseChain. And I'm not saying buying coins, I'm just saying moving the funds into PulseChain, right? Using the bridge, moving the funds in, and just let the funds stay there, right? Because it would pump the TVL and it could bring more eyes into the chain, right? And obviously everybody would then be expecting something to happen, right? So that could also kickstart some action, right? And again, I don't think that the OA using funds is absolutely needed. I'm not of that opinion, and we can see that by looking, for example, at some of the memes, right? That have been like still going up, right? Even though we had a nice juicy dump, some of them are already recovering digit gains, which is it shows signs of strength, right? That these coins have buyers and that these buyers are interested in buying, the memes, right? So I think that, at least for me, this is so far my favorite category narrative for the next few months. It still feels like super early. It feels that nobody's really paying attention. That a lot of people think that memes are dead, and the other, like, half is like, I don't really care about the RH memes, because what really matters are the core coins, or the pDAI, or P copies, whatever. And so nobody's really that focused, I believe, in memes. And the people who are focused in most or pub, right, the top memes. So there's so many. There's like 20 something memes from RH, that I believe it's very naive to think that these coins won't pump, but that they won't grab attention, because they will. I'm pretty sure that they will, as it happened with other RH stickers in the past. They will grab attention, because they're new, basically, and they're made from RH, and we know that at least until now we've seen the SEC wallet buying some of the memes, at least pump, for example, or most, for example. So yeah, I do think it's going to be an interesting narrative. But we can move into Twitter and see what people are saying. Today was like I did a lot of things, so I didn't really pay attention to. I checked the prices, right? I was buying stuff, but apart from that, I wasn't really paying attention to Twitter. I was I was working on some stuff. I'm doing like a. This is like at least for now, it's only for myself. I'm just doing a dashboard for myself for tracking the ROI from the RH memes. Like, if it works out, then I can then probably expand it to other coins like cores, etc. Right? But right now I'm just doing for the memes, because I think it's like such a cool narrative that I just want to engage more with it, since like so few people are doing it. I thought like at this point there would be a lot more attention and action around these meme coins. like products being built or tokens around them, but so far nothing much, which is like understandable, right? Again, we're near all-time lows, and not many people are interested. A lot of people have given up on PulseChain, believe that this was like a failed experiment. So like the sentiment is very low, which is good, very good, right? Like I told you guys, like I'm building stuff and I like to do stuff, so like the quietness of not having like people asking you questions like all day, like having new users arriving every day, it's good, man, because I know at some point it will change, right? It will change rapidly. So I'm just enjoying, right, while I can. Did I miss any alpha? Just got here, Scott. Yes, you missed like so much alpha. You have no idea, bro. We basically discussed like the exact price of each of the coins and when it will happen. So I mean, I'm not sure if that is alpha to you, if matters to you, right? The exact date and the exact price of all the RH coins, all of them. But yeah, man, that's exactly what we discussed in the past 20 minutes, I guess. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Like nothing much. Just been rambling about I guess stuff. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. You know how I like to do it. I just ramble. And today I literally prepared nothing. I just finished the meeting with them. I mean, do you guys like RWAs? If you do like RWAs and diamonds, I might have a surprise soon. It's still something work in progress. Let's say work in progress. So let's see. But it's an interesting project. So we'll see what happens. Yes, Scott. In 2 more weeks, everything will change. Number go up. Green candle technology will be deployed, and therefore, yes, 2 more weeks is the exact time frame when everything pumps into Valhalla. So in 2 weeks, you're basically a trillionaire. So just so that you know, just need to wait 2 more weeks. I'm kidding, but like who knows? At some point, like I've told you guys, like at some point, this is a joke, but like one day it will be true, right? It will be literally 2 more weeks. So we could be at that precise moment, right, where things will turn around very, very soon. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, no idea. Sometimes I make predictions that work out, like sometimes I don't, right? That's how life works. Usually, the sort of predictions that I'm good at is like, for example, when Pump.tires launched, I was like, okay, usually new things bottom out 30 to 60 days after, right? So we're near that mark, 60 something days. So, I mean, historically, this is what happens, right? So just so that you know, doesn't mean that it will happen exactly like this, but historically, that's how it happens, right? So I think it's possible that either we did have the bottom exactly on the 60th day, or if not, we're gonna have one very soon, right? That's my unprofessional opinion, obviously, just a belief. But yeah, it is how it usually works with new things that launch, right? Independent. Well, it's even kind of independently of bear or bull, right? It doesn't really matter, right? It's more or less like this for like any coin, I guess. So yeah, 2 more weeks, Scott. 2 more weeks. Yes, sir. We just need to wait 2 more weeks and then everything changes. All right. So should we go into Twitter and see what people are discussing, see if there is like any new drama, because like everything is going down, so I'm sure that there will be new drama, because when there's blood on the street, people get anxious, get angry, feel despair, and therefore they need someone to punch. They need the bag to punch, and usually they just go on social media on a rampage, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Sometimes it's me, but I prefer when it's other people, so I can enjoy all the drama, just eating my popcorn, just enjoying, being the enjoyer. That's what I like to do. But sometimes, man, I get dragged into. It happens, man. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Yes, sir, exactly. We have the largest Schwartz, the largest PPs, because we're on the RH ecosystem, and you must have like the largest one, like to be part of our community. That's just how it is. Red Bull can size, basically. That's how it works. Anyways, let's go into Twitter. But before that, you know that I gotta play the commercials. You know that I gotta play them. And again, I think I will start with the hex song. I like to start with the hex song because it, like, you know, gets me pumped, gets me excited. And yeah, I think I'll start with that one. Let me find it. Let me stop the music for a second, guys. And yeah, let's fucking do this. Let's hear the hex song to get ourselves pumped a little bit. Just a tiny bit, all right? Just a little bit. Let's go.
Parish the Pinky. What have we got here? Parish the Pinky. Pair of puffs. Parish the Pinky. Sodomite. Parish the Pinky. What have we got here? Parish the Pinky. Pair of puffs. About town. Parish the Pinky. Sodomite. Parish the Pinky. What have we got here? Parish the Pinky. Pair of puffs. Parish the Pinky. Sodomite. In frilly lace. Parish the Pinky.
Very good, guys, very good. I really like this song. It gets me pumping. Where is... okay, there we go. Let me share my screen. Red Bull Vodka, welcome, bro. 2 more weeks, hope so. We'll have a couple airdrops, so can buy more PulseChain tokens. Nice, congratulations on those sweet, tasty, delicious airdrops. Thank you for the bandos, right? Nice. I'm happy for you, sir. I hope you buy plenty of tokens, fill those bags up, because again, man, like, this is such a great opportunity, guys. Like, in my humble opinion, and I could be wrong. I know that I could be wrong. That doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm just buying harder. That's what I'm doing. And I know that at some point this strategy works because it has worked in the past. So I just know it. It's one of those things. At some point things change, prices go up, and you'll be like, damn, why didn't I buy harder? It's and then because you forget, right? You kind of forget how tough this time was, how long it took, like, because everything will go up, and you'll forget about this. You'll see. I know it seems impossible right now, it seems unlikely, but it will happen. It will happen. All right, let me, where is the tab? Is it not loading the tab? Let me just reload this to see if it appears. All right, let's see if it appears this time. Why is it not let me just try one more time. There we go. It, boom. Let me know if you can see my screen. I think you can. You should. Let me just take the comment out. Funny song. We'll delete after you read. Don't want algorithm to mess up. Yes, sir. It's a funny song, and the song represents the Hexicans when Hex reaches $1, when we're all billionaires and enjoying the yachts, the classy parties, fancy dressing, you know, all the good stuff, all the good life. You know, we'll be flexing. That will be us, guys. That will be us, complete degenerates. All right, so let's see what The people are talking about. Our community is discussing. Review of Matthew's new pDAI, good eye. Oh my god. Ugh, blah. Yeah, congrats, but no thank you, sir. I do not give a shit about that. Richard Hart likes Ethereum more like PulseChain. I mean, yeah, he was like, he's chasing Ethereum a lot, man. That again, crying in the casino. Yes, sir, he is. Hex to 1, sir. I approve of this message. I do approve. The secret not eventually. Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. The episode. You need to like and reshare, by the way, guys. Don't forget. Let's feed the algorithm. Yeah, this is actually truth, sir. Oh, bueno. Again, it's more of the coin that I do not give a shit. Yes, sir. Like, this is the mind. I like this mindset. Giga's mindset is cool, man. Yes, this is true. Like, there's very few liquidity in DAI, right? Like in stables, let's say, except like bridge stables, right? Bridge stables. So yes, man, like nobody can really get out that much. That's true. That is truth so far. But that can change very quickly too, so don't forget that. X penalties are down from February, so most of the penny came from the X rate cut. Okay, cool. That is good to know, sir. Okay, last take emergency remain the same level. We see if okay. Many might assume that low. Okay. Okay, so not many end stakes. Okay, interesting. Okay. Still a nice CPI, you know. Increasing, okay. Yeah, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Like 4 years, you have basically 25%, so it's not bad. And this is, I think, in the long term, this is actually good, you know, for Hex, because it makes it scarcer, right? So we want scarcer Hex, in my opinion. And the only way that you still have to mint more Hex, right? Like, you have ways to make more Hex, like liquidity providing, for example, or whatever, right? But to mint more Hex, it's still the only way that you got. So yeah. Right, Giga. Yes, sir. The next more expensive versus one PLSX trading. That's okay. Oops, let's see. It's not okay. This is a good question, I think. Right now it's very expensive to transact, maybe because there's fewer validators. That could be a reason, I guess. So if more validators join, it could mean that the transactions price could drop a bit, maybe. Or because a lot of people are using the network, although that kind of seems weird, you know. It kind of seems weird because we're near at all-time lows, right? We're near at all-time lows, so it doesn't make sense that, you know, a lot of people are using the network. Okay, this is good. Boom. Great news. By the way, these guys are here. I followed them because they have a project on PulseChain, and the what's the called the Dome project, and they've like actually like they onboarded some people, I guess. They have a few users on that token, which is interesting. Like, but that's a good question. Like, are those people from PulseChain, or did they onboard people? This is actually, I would love to know like if outside communities actually onboarding people to PulseChain right now, right? Because I think it's very hard to onboard when prices are going down, right? So, and you know, guys, like I'm a scientist, right? That's my actual job. That's the thing that I am. That's what I like to do. So, as a scientist, I'm fascinated by correlations, right? And I know that they don't equal causation, but yeah, it still fascinates me to study it and to understand how things influence each other, basically. Yes. That, like, for example, there's actually an exact number of networks. There's actually an exact number of networks that's beneficial. For you as a project to go into, right? So I'm not going to say the number because this research is not published yet, but there's a number. There's an actual number at which moment, at which point it kind of starts dropping, right? So it's kind of marginal. It's very interesting. It's very interesting because I used to think that the more the better, right? The more chains you have your protocol on, the better. But that's not actually truth. That's not actually truth. That is an interesting finding, in my opinion, right? Yes, and another one, which is empirical evidence that it's actually the price, onboarding people, which is, in my opinion, absolutely fascinating because you can actually empirically prove that it's not really a community in most cases, right? It's not really a community building the price, but it's the other way around. As the price goes higher, more people are onboarded, right? And we've been here long enough, so you guys already know this information, right? But this is actually a fact. It can be empirically proven, right? With data and with math. So this is something that I like. Pedro, if it doesn't happen in 2 weeks, the forfeit should be you dressing in a powder wig, red blush on cheeks, red coat with brass buttons, singing the Pedro anthem. Oh man, that's a good challenge. I'll see what I can do. I will not make any promises, but we'll see if I can find some props. Mr. Props guy is Somi. He has a bunch of props. Seox, Pedro, long time. Yes, sir. Long time no see. I've been here, bro. Doing the same shit every single day, man. Just working, doing crypto stuff, basically. I guess not much has changed. Still doing crypto stuff, man. Believe it or not. Expecting PulseChain to thrive in a hyper-competitive space with a copy-paste 2 years too late culture is probably a big mistake everyone can learn from. Well, we'll see, right? It's because right now everything is obvious that the prices are down, therefore nothing worked, right? But it's not only PulseChain; it's mostly every other chain, right? So actually, PulseChain is not doing that bad in sense of volume, transactions, liquidity. It's not doing that bad. So I don't. I don't think we're in such a bad situation, right? I mean, there's some truth to the fact that PulseChain, for example, the fact that it's copy paste, it means that we need to update the network as Ethereum upgrades itself, right? And that is work that it needs to be done, and we're still a little bit delayed, right? But does it matter at the end of the day? No, absolutely fucking not. It does not matter. The only thing that matters is the price, right? Is people buying, more people buying than selling, or to be like extremely correct. It's not even that. It's just more buying volume, and buying volume can come from many people or one person, right, with a lot of money, or a few people with a lot of money, right? So a lot can happen. And like something that I always keep saying, because it's absolutely true, I never try to guess why people buy. And that's a game that I do not play, and then I think you shouldn't play, right? You can like play it as fun, for fun, right? It's like going to like an online casino, right? You can play for real or for fun, and like that game, just play for fun, just try to guess, but not as I'm gonna allocate money because I think whatever, some like people are gonna buy or sell, right? Like in the end, you believe that people are gonna buy because you're into PulseChain, for example, so you're buying PulseChain tokens or whatever tokens, expecting other people to buy after, right? But in the sense that just play that guessing game, like when I say for fun, it's just because it's so hard to guess why people buy, right? At least for me, it's impossible, right? I can try many different scenarios, and at the end of the day, I think it's like it. I think it's always emotional, right? It's not really something that's a rational decision, right? It's something more emotional, I believe, than rational. So that's why I think it's so difficult to predict that, because people are actually very unpredictable, right? When they buy, when they sell, like they're predictable in the sense, right? I can predict that when there's a lot of red candles, a lot of people are going to sell, and I can predict that when there's a lot of green candles, a lot of people are going to buy. I can predict that, right? But the reasons, there can be many, right? Like maybe greed, maybe like there's so many like reasons, right, for people to buy and sell. So I don't try to guess in that sense, right? Or to apply logical reasoning, like for people to buy, right? Oh, because we have a better coin that's more useful, but like none of that shit matters, right? In my opinion, it's something much more simple and emotional, and can be like I like the ticker, or I like the name, or like like probably those reasons play in like a more important role than than logical stuff, I guess. But yeah, just my humble and stupid, retarded opinion. You guys really don't buy and then watch my button and sir, but are you buying? You need to buy. You do need to buy. Like why would you bridge out? No, man, like makes no sense, right? Like for me, and I'm a retard. Look, now they're like, oh, it's the Teddy that. So is it officially from them? Like, is it officially a coin from the B-Roots gang? Okay, guys, let me know. I'm not gonna buy this, at least not now, right? You know my rule. I'm not an insider, so I'm gonna wait 30 to 60 days, right? Maybe less, right? Because like at some point, if things turn around, right, I'll probably I could buy sooner, but like I never like I always wait for red candles, so I haven't checked this, like I have not checked this, but I find it funny that that they just changed their perspective on that, like maybe now because of Trump, etc., they're like, okay, now it's okay to launch coins, so it doesn't matter. Maybe that's the perspective, right? And upgrade your worldview, it's important. So I'm not criticizing, right? I agree with this statement. This is fucking retarded, but people like retarded things, so never try to bet against retards, in that sense. Nah, did he? I didn't even notice. No way. Did Richard Hartla? I'll check it later. Okay. Oh shit! It's true, actually. Oh my god. Damn. Okay, now this is gonna be fun. Like we already. Okay. Let's see some coins then. Let me see what you guys are saying. If buying more treasury bill, all right, Xerox. How am I feeling about pDAI? Well, I don't. I'm not really, buying more pDAI, if that's what you're asking me, sir. I moved on in terms of narrative. I follow the leader, right? And although I do respect Tommy, like he's not the leader, right? For me, the leader is somebody else. You know who he is, the king. the emperor of PulseChain. So like, and he's into meme coins right now, right? That's why he released Pump Tires and released his own meme coins just 2 months ago. So that's for me the new narrative. That's what I'm focused on. And that's just how it is, man. I upgraded my worldview, and I'm like, okay, I think this is the new thing, and I'm gonna follow it. So I still hold pDAI, right? I still hold the Moonbag, just in case, but I don't really believe in it, right? Until when I say until, I mean if the exploit is fixed, which I kind of doubt. I don't think it's something very easy to do. Plus, the longer it takes, the less people will be interested, right? Because there's still like a guy minting coins, right? And I know some people believe it's RH or people associate it to RH, but I don't have any reason to believe so. So in my opinion, it's just an exploit, something that went wrong. So I kind of moved on, right? I don't really care. The Atropa ecosystem more or less the same, because I saw a guy live on YouTube selling. So I'm not saying that, I'm not criticizing and say, oh, he's a scammer. No. Like, he's like absolutely fine. Sell, it's your coins, but I'm not going to go and, give you any more liquidity or play with your ecosystem, because I know that you're going to sell at some point. So I'm not interested anymore. But that's just me, right? That's just my opinion. I absolutely respect other people who are. I still have Teddy Bear. I still hold it, and especially now that there will be another Teddy Bear competing with the original one, which I think is awesome, because it can drive adoption for the original one as well, right? So no problems there for me. Awesome. Guess we all have the just in case bag. Yeah, man. I hope so. I'm holding my just in case bag. I'll just keep it. I don't care. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. If not, awesome, man. Now, am I going to promote that narrative? No, absolutely fucking not. I will not. I will promote what I believe RH wants and likes, and something that I also like, which is meme coins. And I like that game. It's very simple. pDAI still for me was a meme coin, right? It had some utility, but people bought it for the narrative, right? Not because of the utility, because as you can see now, stuff was broken actually. So people are interested in meme coins, right? We can see that when we know that. DAI RH meme is getting good price. Yeah, man, like I love that one. That one is actually my favorite of all of them. Is DAI. For the time being, in the short term is DAI, and then in the long term is best. But for now is DAI, right? For a simple reason, because I hold a lot, obviously, and because I think it's still an awesome narrative. Like, people like the DAI narrative, and they see it as a competitor. It has a lot of hate, a lot of attention. So, like, it has a lot of volume compared to liquidity and market cap. It's insane, actually. It's crazy. So, at some point, it had more volume than liquidity. So, it's absolutely mental that a lot of people like it and want to trade it and want to play with it and understand and like the narrative. So, it's one of my favorite. Absolutely, I love it. I love DAI, the meme coin, the RH DAI meme coin, because it's awesome. Like, it's, in my opinion, it's crazy not to like it, As for all the other meme coins, that's why I'm building my own dashboard to track them and to track the ROI. But yeah, man, it's crazy not to like those, right? It's crazy. I think these will, especially because nobody is paying attention. Like, I even taunted Tanto Deep Catcher, right? I even taunted him with the comments asking for the RH meme, and he nah, scrapped that idea. It doesn't. It's like it's previous cycle idea doesn't matter. Wow, good. I'm happy that you think that. I'm happy that nobody is actually paying attention. That gives me more confidence that I'm right. Just because nobody is. And usually that's what happens, right? With HEX, it was the same thing. Like, with many coins, it was exactly the same thing. With pDAI, it was the same thing. With whatever, right? Nobody likes it. Nobody and these meme coins, I think, are even more special, because when people talk about it, it's only one coin, which is most. Like, sometimes even they talk about, but almost only about most, and that's like the accepted one so far, because people are very retarded and they like to like what other people like. It's for social acceptance, I guess. It's a social thing. Again, it's like emotional. We're very human, and because prices are low, we get super emotional, so we don't want to take that many risks. So I guess that's why big influencers are only talking about most, but there are so many more that it's so fucking stupid not to look into them, right? So yeah, man, I absolutely love the meme coins. I have my own watch list here on Dex Screener for them. And yeah, man, I think it's an obvious play. Should you be looking into them? Of course. If I am, I think you should be too, obviously, right? And for me, it's easy, man. I bought them all. I don't have a preference in that sense. I don't care which one pumps. I literally bought them all because I like them all. I think all of them have potential somehow because of their own narrative, and I don't know what's going to happen in the crypto world, right? I have no fucking clue. So because I don't know what people will want to buy in 1 month from now, 2 months from now, right? It's kind of like a race, right? If I can put it in very simple terms, I see it like a race, right? Let's put a price tag, like $1, right? Which coin reaches $1 first, right? Like for the meme coins, it's easy because they all have the same market cap, right? So it's the same supply, so it's a nice price target, right? Then we have like HEX and other coins, right? And like how likely are like every coin to reach the price target that you set, right? And that comes from buyers, obviously, right? People buying those coins. And right now, like one like there's something that I know that is obvious right now to me is people don't want to buy cars, not as hard or not as they used to like, right? For one reason, now there's more narratives. Cars appeared like with PulseChain, and then the P copies appeared. The narrative of P copies appeared. Took like 2 years to grow, and now the meme coins narrative is appearing. It will take some time to grow, like probably much less, like 1 year or less, right? To like for the boom, for the all-time high for meme coins, something like that. So yes, I think that's obviously where the attention of the newcomers will go into first, and then they'll look somewhere else, right? Into other possibilities, right? Other coins. But I think newcomers will probably look into the meme coins only because it's much easier just to look at a brand new chart and see that it has less liquidity, it's more pumpy, right, than a coin with like 3 years that's been dumping, right? That's it. Do I think HEX, for example, will pump? Of course. Do I think Ink will pump? Of course. I love these coins. I have big bags of those coins. I think they at some point in the bull cycle they will pump. Now, I don't think they will be the first ones to pump because that time has passed. That ship has sailed. RH tried that, and everybody dumped on his head, tried to get out. So that's like not a move that he's probably going to do initially, right? At some point he might, but like initially I don't think he's gonna spend that much money or time buying those coins again. Maybe a little bit, but I think if there are new coins made by him, I'm not going to say certain because I'm not certain of anything, but I would give it a high probability that he also buys those new coins, right? If he wants, or that new people who come in buy those coins because they're newer. They're just, new is always better, right? And people tend to like new things, less baggage, less history, less downside, right? So yeah, that's my play for the next couple of months, I guess, in terms of what I'm buying harder. Doesn't mean I'm not buying other coins, right? I still like to buy Ink and HEX, etc. So eHEX, you guys know I love eHEX, but yeah, the ones that I'm buying harder obviously are the memes. Before we dive into the coins specifically, let me play a commercial, guys, because it has been an hour almost, and I need to eat, guys. You know how it is, and the pity guys feed me. So yes, I'm gonna play the commercial so that they pay me the piri and I can eat my piri chicken. And by the way, guys, if you also need audits, if you're doing projects and you need audits, the guys from Coverage Labs, they're very good, very nice team of founders, hackers, and they're very good, very known in the space. They work with many projects, and they're offering a discount if you use the code Pedro. So yes, if you need audits, speak to them. They're a good bunch of kids. All right, so let's play the let's play the commercial. Let me just stop the music for a second. Let's fucking go. Very good. Nice commercial. I really like it. I really like these aesthetics. All right, let me go back to deck screener. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oops. I want to see the market cap right there. So is it sorted by liquidity? Let's see. Best is pumping. Nice, very good. I like to see best pumping. How is the chart? Probably, yeah, it's pretty bad, but look at this. Damn, this was a nice pump. Nice juicy pump. And then it's kind of dying. Let me take this out. This is meaningless. Boom. Yeah, but it's flattening out, which is good, you know. See this? This is not bad at all. Could it be the bottom? Probably. I would. That kind of looks like. Let me play here with some date ranges. 63, 60. When was it? This bottom around here, right? Yeah, 55 days, I guess. Yeah, this makes sense. You see, this is like the 60 days range. Bottom, now consolidation, and whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. That would be fun. That would be fun. Let's see. Solana, another meme. Probably more or less on the same situation, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Just holding around here. Let's see if it can, like, if we have a big dump, you know, guys, that we can still drop lower, right? But this does look like a bottom to me, you know. But we'll see what happens. It doesn't look weak, you know. It doesn't look that weak. It doesn't have much liquidity, right? So the people right now, I think they're just holding, right? XRP, there's two XRPs actually made by RH, so I added the other one to the list. I had missed it. Yeah, this doesn't look bad, right? Same situation, just holding out with extremely low liquidity. PulseChain. Therefore, yeah, this is the reason why. You see this? There's a goal. Amazing. Let's see the other XRP. Yeah, same, more or less same thing, right? Kind of dead, even less liquidity, which are Cardano. Yeah, but you see, all these ones are still pumping a bit, you know, even though everything's going down. I also like this one a lot too. You see this enormous whoop bump when Charles started to interact with us, and I do think that will happen again. Once this meme boom skyrockets, at some point Charles will be like, damn, it's more expensive. Like if this becomes more expensive than the whole Cardano ecosystem, guys, you have no idea. Like, there's a target, man. I like these memes because there's a target, man. There's a target for them, and I like that. People like that narrative, and I think RH understood that. That's why he launched all these memes, you know. It was like, damn, maybe the fork coins didn't work precisely as I imagined, and this is me thinking as RH, right? But maybe as memes it works with limited supply, like, you know, fixed code, cannot mint more. Maybe it works that way. We'll see. Because like a lot of the units are concentrated, right, within RH, so you know what that means. You know what that means. Oopsie, sorry, oops. There we go. You know what that means, guys. What's up, Tem? How are you doing, ma'am? Since yesterday. See, yesterday I did the whole episode because Temtem asked me a question. She wanted me to get involved in some drama, and what did I do? Instead of just getting involved, I decided let's make a video to discuss the stablecoins, and then maybe I can get involved in the drama, right? No, but I'm kidding. She asks a lot of good questions, and sometimes the drama is important because the drama is just people asking questions, right? It's not really drama. It's just questions, literally. I call everything drama, man. I need more like a better vocabulary. I need to read more again. In the summertime is approaching, so I always read. I like to read a few books during the summer, so I'll pick up like some. Actually, I already have the books that I'm reading this summer. They're like hard to read, so it's gonna be fun. Anyways, Temtem, thanks for the questions about stablecoins. That drove me to do an episode about the stablecoins. So awesome, and keep pushing hex, keep pumping hex, because we need that. We need that drive. We need that love for hex. It's absolutely fantastic, right? It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm sorry, I cannot only focus on one coin anymore because there's just too many juicy things. So I gotta keep looking around for the new opportunities for the community, because again, there's many roles now to play. PulseChain is like a whole ecosystem. Is not only about one coin anymore, in my humble opinion. So I guess there's people who still need to do that role, pushing for that coin that they like. It can be a core coin, right? But I hope that in the future we'll also have these specialized communities in the memes, in the copies, right? Like as it happened with pDAI, right? I hope because that would mean that we onboarded so many people that we were able to create subcultures, right? And that's so important, guys. That's like, I would be extremely happy. That would mean that PulseChain is going in the right direction, right? So you see, I'm trying to, and this is not even like a strategy, like this is just like an outcome, right? How can we have a strategy to have like people onboard people that like these new coins, like maybe not attack them. Maybe that's a good strategy, not say like, just buy these 4 coins, like maybe like stop, not do that. Like you can like still promote those coins, but just don't like say that like other coins are trash, right? Because like this is a new chain, right? So it's good that we kind of receive people with open arms. And look, guys, I know like we need to avoid scams, all that shit, absolutely, but we need to separate things, right? So things that are scams and things that are not scams, right? So like the RH coins are not scams, in my humble opinion. So there's absolutely no problem in me, I believe, promoting these RH memes. I think it's awesome. That's why they exist, to be fucking promoted and bought and sold and traded, man. That's the point of all these meme coins, man. They're in my opinion, they're like an onboarding tool. It's much easier to onboard with the meme than it is with like a full DeFi product, whether we like it or not. Because when people ask about the utility of meme coin, it's just like limited supply. RH owns a bunch, right? Boom, those are the features. That's it. Cool ticker, memes. That's it. Those are the features. There's like nothing else. And it's very easy to onboard like that. It's like you don't need to explain like farms, or you don't need to explain T-shares, or you don't need to explain validating, or like you say that like like PulseX, for example. Maybe that's why PulseX has been like the best. It has been having the best performance, right? Because it's easy, right, to understand. Just buy and burn, boom, simple. Supply goes down, boom, perfect. People understand that. It's very simple. Maybe that's the reason, right? But that's why I'm also allocated to many other coins, right? Because I think at some point, like people shift and the attention shifts to other stuff, right? And I don't like to ratio trade. I just like to buy everything that I like, and then at some point start selling, right? I don't like to rotate between one of them. Like the one that pumped the most, I'll go to the other one. Like I can do that to some extent. I'm a human, so I obviously ratio trade a little bit. I'm only a human, right? It's like gambling, right? I like to gamble, so I gamble as little as possible. I gamble some stuff. It's part of the process, like trading. it is what it is, right? I don't do it on a daily basis. I never do it on a daily basis, but like from time to time, I like to have fun, right? Either it is gambling, sometimes it's like trading, sometimes it depends. Like even predictions, it doesn't matter what it is, right? I like to play those games too, but just for fun, because I already know that it's a game, and I'm already expecting to lose, right? Not investing. For me, investing is a different thing. I'm expecting to win, right, in the long term, right, not losing. So that's why I'm buying all these coins at the cheap, because at some point I think it will be number go up, we'll go crazy, onboarding new people, new communities, right? Hopefully. That's my expectation. We'll see. Let's see. All right. Not much going on here, right? Just a little consolidation. Yeah, like same as the other coins, I guess. Low liquidity. Tron on PulseChain, and it's verifiable. Amazing. Banana party. Banana party, man. Ay. Yeah, man, this is like, I like these coins, man. I really like these coins. Maybe like when this pumps a lot, the Tron community will link it to this. I don't know, man. Maybe like Justin will buy a bag. Maybe. It had this little pump, but the whale dumped. The guy Herman bought a lot and then dumped a lot. So thank you for playing, sir. This looks weaker, right? This one looks a bit weaker. Yeah, but we'll see. Could this be the bottom? Like, could be, right? It's trying to recover, but like still very early to tell. 2 more weeks, guys, just 2 more weeks, don't forget. Elon, the Elon Musk. Yeah, same situation, right? All of them mostly on the same situation. So that's why I'm telling you guys, this is such a great time to buy whatever. Like, you have so many options, and we're just looking at the memes, right? We'll look at the cards too, but man, like, there's so many options. Like, I love it. New opportunity. Like, that's why I'm like thinking, how can this not be a new opportunity? It's insane. It's absolutely insane to think that, in my humble opinion, right? In my humble opinion. Yeah, man, just holding right here. There's a little range. There's a little range here where it could go to, but yeah, but it's doing fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, USDT had a nice pump today, but I think it already dumped. It doesn't even look that crazy, but like it was nice. 20%, something like that. It was nice. This looks crazy, right? Like, look at these spikes. Crazy. The bottom, maybe. We'll see if this is the bottom. We'll see. But it doesn't look that bad. It can still go down, obviously, but yeah, I don't think it will go much lower than this. I don't think. Yeah, man, great opportunity to buy. I like this one. I like all of them. That's my problem. Sometimes it's hard to choose, guys. Sometimes it's hard to choose. Yeah, nice one. Bottom 2, I would say, right? Let's see if it can keep the uptrend, even if it's like just ranging. That wouldn't be bad at all. Doge, quality meme. It had a nice pump. And yeah, it seems that it's holding nicely, right? Around these levels, so not much to worry about, I guess. We just lower the music a little bit. By the way, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I always forget to tell you this, and then you don't subscribe, but you need to, and share it with your friends. Yes, to feed the algorithm. All right, man, yeah, pump looks good. Pump and the most look extremely nice. Let's see, but I think it wants to move up, right? Yeah, just another opportunity to get in if you like it. I think soon, yeah, this will most likely pump very soon. Oh my god, I have so many tabs open. Let me close the tabs. Undecided, right? Could drop lower, I guess. We'll see, but already a nice entry, whatever, even if it goes down, right? Doesn't really matter. It's already a nice entry, but in my opinion. USDC, yeah, Trump. Yeah, it kind of looks weak, right? Like the tariffs, right? Yeah, we'll see. Could drop lower, but I mean, it looks tasty, man. What can I say? Man? I like these, like, you know, red candles. Makes me wanna buy harder. Yeah, similar situation, right? Kind of looks weak, but we'll see if it continues. Right, to drop. PulseChain. Yeah, a bit stronger, right, than PulseX, but you know, could still drop lower. Although this could have been the bottom, you know, quick reversal, and then if it holds, right, if it, like, you know, kind of holds around here and then goes up, that would be nice to see. Mars. Yeah, some situation. I was measuring the 60 days. Could be the bottom. Yeah, like, it's red candles, but like so weak. Almost no sellers, right? This almost looks bullish. Almost. But it's one of my favorites. Yeah, it does look weak, right? It does looks like it wants to move down a little bit further. If it doesn't go to around this range right here, it will consolidate and like do a quick reversal. That's what I think. At some point it will do a quick reversal here, because there's lots of volume and interest on this coin. I think compared to liquidity, the volume is quite high, right? It's quite high. And look, man, no, there's even more. Nice, perfect. There's even more hate on this coin. I love it. I love that it is like so many people hate this coin. It's amazing. Like for me, this is bullish. This is extremely bullish in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Yes. And finally, Hex. Oh, it's dumping the hardest. Oh no. BitcoinHEX. Oh. Yeah, see, it does look like it wants to go down a little bit further. So, yeah, for this one, the bottom could not be in yet. We'll see. Like, a lot of people don't like to buy falling knives. I understand that, but I don't care. Like when I see this, I buy. Boom, buy. That's very simple, man. Very simple. I'm a simple man, so I just buy harder when the prices are down. Yes, so there we have some coins pumping. Yes, we have some coins pumping. Yeah, but before we do that, let me just see. Bro, what about Pepe? We watched Pepe, sir. Pepe looks good, like all the others, man. It looks like it's consolidating, and like if you like Pepe, like yeah, I like Pepe. So we both like Pepe. What we're gonna do about it? Maybe buy harder, maybe. So that's an option. Never forget that buying more is an option if you like a coin. And yes, sir, I do like Pepe. I mean, again, man, it's like how to choose. You can go by like technicals like volume or liquidity and all that, like that show like what people initially liked the most, right? Dictated most of the volume, right? But in the future, other narratives can pump the other meme coins for whatever reason, right? That we don't know. So yeah, basically that's how it is. That's why I kind of want to have exposure to all of them, because I really don't know what will be the narrative that people will pay the most attention in 1 or 2 months from now. No idea. And again, like because of the tickers, right? These coins can be tied to the performance of other coins, right? So Fugly, welcome, sir. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Pedro, are you still confident we are going to have an alt season this year, or can it spill into next year because of all these ridiculous tariff wars? Good question, sir. That is an extremely good question. Let me leave it here for a little bit. That's a very good question. So first of all, I don't really pay attention to news and macro, all that shit. So I think it's still programmed, right? I think whatever, like the news, what doesn't really matter. Like I can tell you that in 2 or 3 months from now, it's going to be positive news and whatever, because the prices will be going higher, right? Now for time frames, I think it's still going to be this year the top. I don't think it will spill to 2026. I could be wrong, right? It could take longer, but I'm a believer that these cycles will tend to be shorter, right? At least for the tops, it will give people less time, less opportunity, right? So even if the prices go higher than what we expect, like they will, you'll have less time, right, to sell, basically. So I don't think that we'll be lucky enough to see, a top in 2026, right? I don't really think that. No, I hope I'm wrong. That would be amazing if we did, because as I told you, I never sell like the entirety of my bags. So I actually, like, sometimes I don't even sell like most of my bags, right? I like to keep a hefty portion of my bags because I could be wrong, right? So I just I sell a little bit and that's it. and that keeps me satisfied. And why am I capable of doing that? Because I buy a lot in the bottom, right? That's my thing, I just buy a lot when I think it's the bottom, right? A lot, so that I don't need, to worry for extremely high prices, right? Um, I can sell a little bit, once we're going up like 10x, 100x, right? And if you go to 1000x, 10,000x, perfect, right? I'll still be on board. I'll still be holding most of my bags, so I'm happy with that too. That's fine. Yeah, so I think it will be 2025. I don't think it's going to be 2026, but I hope I'm wrong. It's like the pDAI thing, I hope I'm wrong in my analysis, because if I am, it will benefit the whole chain, right? In your situation, in your conundrum, Fugly, it would be good if we could spill into 2026, because more people would sell during this year, during 2025, not thinking that we'd go into 2026. So and that actually gives more strength to your argument, even though the weight of 4-year cycle, I think it's still stronger, it's still more heavy, versus a lot of people selling and then we having another pump into 2026, right? Although that's like 100% possible, right? 100%. I do like your question, guys, so keep them coming, because we're here to discuss, and that's yeah, man, that keeps the conversation going. All right, let me go back into the coins. Where was I? Yes. All right. So yeah, we're gonna see. So this was the other hex. Yeah. The extractor meme. This is like not by RH, right? This is like, I don't know who made it. Somebody did it, and yeah, I like the meme because it was made from something that RH created, right? And I think that was the goal when he created that meme, was like, maybe somebody will do a ticker, right? And yeah, I think that was the goal, to create content for the community to build. Small steps, right? Small steps. So yeah, I think this is a nice meme. Still very low liquidity. Obviously, this is like crazy low liquidity, extremely risky, right? Don't forget, guys, this is on the far end scale, and let me show you, this is on the far end scale of risk stuff, right here at the top right, you see this is the global risk to reward scale. So on the x-axis you have the risk, and then on the y-axis you have the reward, and then these meme coins on PulseChain that are not made by RH are on the are the most extremely risky. Like, not the most is still pDAI, right, in my opinion, because it's being kind of exploited. So but these meme coins are almost as risky, right, as pDAI, in the sense that you don't know who made them, you don't know the intentions, you don't know anything about them. They're just a meme, and they might drop to zero in an instant, right? But there's still opportunity. There is opportunity because of that, right? So don't forget that where we are playing, right? This is our playing field, like on the far end spectrum of the risk to reward scale, right? On the far end. And these meme coins, especially the ones not made by RH, guys, extremely risky. Be careful, super careful. It's like fire. You're gonna be playing with fire, basically. You can have crazy rewards, sure, absolutely, crazy rewards, 100%, but it can go the other way, don't forget. So eHEX, let's see how eHEX is ooh, nice pump, a nice pump right here, a nice pump right here. Was it the local bottom? We'll see, guys, we'll see. We'll see. Let me take a look at the weekly, actually. Yeah, it's still going. Still going. We'll see. It's near this bottom, right? So yeah, I think at some point it will just skyrocket again. Let's see the ratio. Oh, it's holding nicely, actually. Not doing nothing bad. Yeah, man, I hope it can hold around here so that afterwards, whoop, it can continue the pump. These levels are going to be extremely hard to break, extremely hard. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, let me sort by, yeah, this like, people are buying, man. People are going crazy because this is changing a lot. So let me sort by the liquidity, just so that we don't have like coins moving from one place to the other. Yeah, nice. It's trying to move up again, PLSX. So it's looking good, actually. It's looking good. If it can go up a little bit more, could it be this time? The time that we just break this trend and just fucking go upwards? Finally? We'll see. But it's trending nicely against PLS, so that's still going, guys. That, like, look at this. Still going. Still going. Just holding. So this is good, man. It looks strong. Strong and powerful. I like it. Ink is pumping. Thank you, Ink. Pump my bag, sir. 111. Nice. Perfect. Nice bottom right here. Let's see. Let's see, of course. Like, we're not out of the woodworks, but this could have been the actual bottom, right? So, like, yeah. We'll see if this can actually start moving up, like, properly. To give us more confidence that we're okay. We're in a nice area, right? Like, after, if we can break $3, right, properly break, right, $3-4, then I'm gonna be okay. This is a nice forex, we need a nice forex on ink. Just do it fast, please, sirs. Just pump that ink, nice forex, so that we're confident that it will keep going higher. And yes, that's our only request right here. What about hex? Yes, yeah, like eHEX, right? It's just holding nicely. Yeah, man, condom. Yeah, it's holding well. It's holding well. So we'll see if this was the bottom. I hope so. And I think it was. And I hope so, because we need hex to pump, guys. We hex to show signs of strength that the hexicans are buying, that the hexicans are holding. Hex has a lot of baggage, so it needs to give confidence to the other coins, to the rest of the cores, that it's here to stay, it's here to pump, and it wants to move higher. This is actually not bad. It doesn't look bad, in terms of it did not go like below the previous low. So we know that there are buyers here. People want to buy, who want to just fill their bags up. So this is good. Good for hex. I'm happy, man. Wrap Bitcoin. Is it dumping a lot? No, just kind of holding, right? Yeah, around 200 still. Yeah, just holding. After this major dump, we don't need this shit. Yeah, just holding. We'll see if it can actually hold around here. We'll see. Bear, did it dump hard? No. For the new bear, for the new B roots bear. Yeah, could be a bottom. We'll see. Yeah, but it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. We'll see if it can hold around here. If it can, zoop. That would be nice. Man, if this now there's competition, right? Now there's competition. Yeah, like if B Roots was smart, he did not sell this bear, right? He just created like a new one to compete, and he's still holding the other one, because just for the obvious reason that the haters will buy this one, right? Just out of spite. So well, if I were him, I would keep my teddy bear, my original one, because it can still pump a lot, right? And now there's another reason for it to pump, right? It's like the dive from RH, you know. Yeah. Let's see, what are you guys doing? Are you like, you're still holding? Are you still buying this? Are you crazy, guys? You guys are insane. I respect you guys. I do respect the crazy degeneracy that goes on PulseChain. It is what it is. Freedom of speech, freedom of movement, guys. Do whatever you want. I'm just here reporting. I'm just reporting. Yeah, but you see, it's not breaking this trend line, so not sure. Maybe it will keep going down. That's what it looks like, because the trend is your friend until the end. Let's see, Gigas coin. Gigas coin, made by Gigas, sir. Let's see. Just holding. All right, it's still near the bottom, I guess. Yeah, just holding nicely, hanging around near the bottom. So yeah, we'll see. If you like hex memes, this is not RH, by the way, not made by RH. This one too. Let's see, pDAI and extractor. Did we not? I think no, we already saw extractor. Yeah, pDAI, another meme that's not made by RH. I like this meme. I like this meme a lot. I think it was it's a funny meme. Around the, yeah, this is like still a new coin, I guess. So the chart is still young. Yeah, just holding near the bottom, man. Will it recover? We'll see, man. Like now is the great time to buy if you like this meme, but this is where we'll see if things actually move forward, if the community keeps pushing, keeps making memes and noise, or if it kind of forgets, right? Because a lot of times they just forget, right? And that's it. I don't think so. They're updating the logo. They're like showing signs, active on Twitter, so I like that, right? So yeah, I do like the meme, right? But again, this is not RH, so it can go wrong in many different ways, right? Don't forget that. Extremely risky. And yeah, man, I think like in terms of coins, I think this is it for today. We already saw a lot of coins. There's more questions from Fugly. You're 100% right about non-RH coins being extremely lucky. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like this is the thing. If you're lucky, man, you can make shit like crazy amounts of money. But that's the thing, man. It is extremely risky. Yeah, super crazy risk. Two kinds almost chilling. Wolf, I went to shit. Yeah, you see, like there's like that's what I'm telling you, man. Like don't go only by my opinion, right? Like do your own research, find the things that you like, right? And buy and believe, right? Of course, if there are like more people talking about it, it's good, right? Because it gets more attention, I guess. But that's it. But I don't like to chill in the sense like this is going up. I have no fucking idea. I never say that, right? Like the only coins that I think that will definitely go up are like RH memes. The other ones, it's like just a lucky bet, and we'll see. I like the narratives. I like the memes and the communication that they're doing on Twitter, but that means nothing, right? Because the game changes very fast, very quickly. RH is my only hope now. I pray you can sit for all of us in the ecosystem. Fugly, yes, we pray together. We're all praying. Every night we need to pray, and like the harder we pray, the better, because the more likely we are of succeeding. 100%. There's plenty of research actually on that, on the effectiveness on prayer, and yeah, we should pray actually, 100%. So yes, sir. I'm happy that you're buying RH stickers, that you're still believing, you're still here, and you're waiting for the green candles. And I do respect that. I think that's smart. That's the smart thing to do, man. That's extremely smart. Just hold, pray, and hope for the best, right? And like something that I learned in my journey is you'll get wrecked a lot, right? but the 1-2% of coins that don't get tracked and you buy early, man, they will make it up like thousands of times for your losses, right? They will make it up thousands of times for your losses. So don't stop buying other things just because you got butt hurt, right? Just because you got burned. It happens, man. It happens to everybody. I get burned like a lot of times. I got burned a lot of times in terms of buying stuff that went to zero or went down a lot or never recovered. So it is part of the process, right? It is part of the process. But man, never close your mind. Always be looking for new opportunities, because that's the best way that you have to, for profits, man. And we're all here for awesome profits, not for the quick buck, for the quick trade. That's not what we do here. But at the end of the day, we're still looking to sell a portion of the portfolio, right? To make some sweet, tasty, delicious profits. So that is the strategy: buying a lot when it's down and selling near the top. That's it. It's simple. Sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't work. So it is what it is. But I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad that every single one of you guys are still here, still believing and still hoping for the best. And don't forget, guys, that's the most important thing: believing. And take this opportunity to buy the coins that you like. Don't get shaken out. Don't get distressed. Blood on the streets, perfect. You just buy harder. You believe harder. You don't get shaken out, right? This is the worst time to leave. If you're bridging out now, you're crazy, because this is not the time to do that, guys. Not the time. It's the time to buy harder. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. Fugly, Red Bull Vodka, Tem, Srey Ox, who else was here? Docile, of course, and Scotty Scott. Thank you guys for being here. I'll play the usual commercials and then jit the fuck out. Thank you guys, and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Underestimate the power of the pDAI.
I think it's time to blow this thing, get everybody in the step together.
こちらは晴れると15度くらいまで上がるような暖かい天気です。今は九州や四国が中心となっています。この後、明日にかけて動かしてみますと、だんだんとじわじわと北上する予想です。明日の午後には東北、北陸まで晴れる予想ですから、明日は今日よりも気温が高くなって暖かくなりそうです。ただ雪が多く積もっている地域はニュースがありますのでご注意ください。さて今年はいつもの年よりも桜前線の北上早くなっています。これまでに開花したところを見ていきますと、これまで九州から関東にかけて開花しています。今日も神戸や宇都宮、水戸などから続々と開花の便りが出ています。今週末、お花見を予定されている方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、日曜日は気温が低くなってより寒くなるところがありそうです。お花見の方はお散歩をご注意ください。明日は北日本の日本海側、再び昼頃から天気が崩れそうです。明日は雨の降るところが多くなるでしょう。その他、太平洋側中国、西日本、沖縄は広く雨そうです。最近の今朝に入っているところが多いでしょう。札幌から新潟にかけては広い雨です。最高気温は全国的に今日より5度前後高くなります。多くのところで4月並みです。札幌は5度、そして関東から西の地域は20度まで上がるところが多いでしょう。では週間予報。札幌から東京です。日本海側は土曜日
すみません、桜様。